Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Nerd Bites Weekly Show. I am your host, DC, and joining me for the second time in a row, brand new co-host, Jen. What's up, Jen?
Hi, good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. We were talking a little bit beforehand. It was a busy night
Mhm.
for me. But other than that, it was chill. It was a chill week. Um, yeah, I'm okay. I know you spilled your coffee earlier, and that was a huge bummer.
Yeah, big bummer. It's okay. I cleaned it up. No worries.
It looked like you were like on the deck or something when it happened, or where were you?
Yeah, I was on the deck. I was coming in from the gym. It was 5:45 ish. And it
AM?
was, yep, a.m. Yep.
Jesus Christ,
Uh,
Jen.
yeah, I'm a psycho, right? So I go from like 5 o'clock in the morning, actually 4:30, till like 11:30. Just after this ends
Oh,
at night. And I usually have like a day where I just like devote to napping all day
okay.
during like once a month ish. But so
I don't
yeah,
think
so
that's
I
healthy.
oh, it's not. No, for sure. Definitely not healthy. But so I was coming home from the gym. I stepped onto the deck. I had two coffees in my hand and a water under my arm, and I took one step onto the deck and my foot slipped because the deck was frozen solid. Um, yeah, and I fell. I slipped. I think I re-fractured my tailbone that I fractured earlier in the week.
Uh,
So,
did
if
you
it,
actually
because
fracture it?
well, I didn't go to the ER to get it checked out because, like, what were they gonna do? They were gonna X-ray it, send me a bill, and then give me a prescription for ibuprofen. Like that's how the ER works. So I was like, well,
Yep.
I'm not gonna sit in the ER for them to do that, because that's a waste of their time as well as mine. So, but no, I definitely did because I can't sit up straight.
Oof.
Um, but so I can still work out. I can still spin just with a limited motion. Like I can't do deadlifts. I can't lift anything from the ground up. So I'm definitely doing like upper body weight sitting.
Word.
A lot of that. But yeah, so I definitely re-injured that because I felt it today, and then I went to spin class at 12, and it was a whole debacle, but I
Oof.
made it through. So,
Yeah.
but
Oh my
yes,
God.
yeah, I definitely did. I did for
I
sure.
I need to start like waking up early to run because I'm always like, yeah, I'll run after work, and then I just never do. Uh, but
It's
oh
fine.
man,
It's
I
fine.
cannot wake up that early. It's just too hard.
Listen. The only reason I do is because like there's no one in the gym at that time, except for this time of year, which I feel like is everyone and their mother
Oh
is in the
yeah.
gym in January and March. Well, obviously for because it's New Year's
And then
resolution and
spring
spring
break.
break.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, and I get that, but after March, then it's like, oh, like the gym's calm. There's only like 5 people in the gym at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
So
Summer, like from fall till like the end of December, the gym is awesome.
mm-hmm.
No
Yes,
one's there.
it is not. I'm not hating on like the new people coming in the gym because like
Right.
obviously like, everyone's got to get their workout in, but at the same time like maybe let's just like not stand elbow to elbow,
Yeah.
like,
No, I get
let's
it.
elbow.
Like I've been a gym goer, most of my adult life. Luckily I have a gym in my basement now, so I don't have to worry about the gym scene.
Mm,
Um, but yeah, I mean, I had a membership to LAC uh for a long time. The whole time we were in Lexington, when we lived in Lexington for a few years, the whole time I was there, I had a membership there, and I miss that place. It's a really cool place.
mm-hmm.
It's also cool playing basketball with former UK players all the time. That was a lot of cool too.
Yeah, LAC is the phenomenal. It's like the best gym of Lexington, I think.
It
I'm
absolutely
there,
is.
but if I could afford it, I would.
Well, they did, to your point, they did raise their prices because when I got in, it was not that expensive.
They still do. They used to do student discounts for like college students, I think,
Yeah, they
but
did. Well, so
obviously,
when I got in, it was like they had like a promo price or whatever because they were trying to get in new members because around that time a bunch of those 24-hour fitness gyms were opening up everywhere, so they lost a lot
mm,
of members, so they're trying to get people back because they're not a 24-hour gym.
right.
Yeah. um but yeah, Yeah, I heard what the price increased to because they started to try to do it when I was about to leave, and they had me grandfathered into like my old price. And I was like, yeah, I'll leave if you charge me this much. And they're like, okay, we'll keep you. And then one of my friends had a membership a couple years after I'd left, and yeah, it's gone up like almost double what it was, which is insane. I mean, they do have like a full size pool and a bunch of free classes if you have a membership, and uh, yeah, that's enough about the LEC. But
Yeah, I get it.
but I do
Gym
miss
membership
I
is
do miss
fun.
the gym from time to time. That camaraderie of like going and like working out with people. Like there's something about it, that I miss.
Yeah, yep.
But the
I work out with a
convenience.
bunch of boxers, a bunch of MMA boxers. So I'm like, yeah, cool.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, sick, dude. Nice. And I'm seeing like all these MMA people in the gym at like 5 a.m. Like, yeah, cool. Yeah, you can share the female gym with me. Yeah, no problem. Like, yeah, fine. Why not? It's just me.
Yeah, yeah. Just Jen. No
But
worries.
no worries.
Uh,
But no.
hey, I just thought of this. Do you ever you know the song "I'm Just Ken," right? From Barbie. I'm just
Oh, yeah.
Ken. You should
Yes,
you
I
should do it
do.
as I'm just Jen.
Yes, I should. Let me just hook my microphone up real quick. Let me throw in like some soundboards into the walls. Yeah.
Remix it. Yeah, make it your own.
Perfect.
So
Oh,
it
that's
was
yeah.
another relatively slow week in entertainment. However, something we talked
Mhm.
about last week that we were both going to watch was the Grammys. Did you get a
Yeah,
chance
yeah,
to watch
yeah.
them?
I did. I watched it in between sipping on some prosecco.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, I watched them. I was a little upset, but mainly because my girl Billie Eilish won. I think nothing.
Oh yeah, she didn't win anything. Crazy.
No, not nothing. Although I heard Kendrick Lamar has 5 Grammy.
Yeah,
I
he
think
cleaned
now.
up everything he was nominated
Yep.
for. He won, which was crazy. I did not think he would win record and song of the year. That was insane.
No,
Es-
that's
Especially because it's a diss track. And the best
yeah,
part was I didn't even realize until after this was a thing. But so he wore all denim, which is considered the Canadian tuxedo.
yeah,
So just
yep,
another jab at Drake. You gotta love
yeah.
it so
There you
much.
go. Take that, Drake.
Yeah. It's I love it.
I I did find it interesting that they brought the weekend in to do
Y-
a little,
After
you know,
all that
yeah,
drama with the Grammys, and then
yeah,
the leader, the I don't know his official title, but basically the leader of the Grammys. My dog is being an idiot, by the way, so that's
you're
why.
okay. I'm surrounded by both of my two dogs behind my chair. So if I roll back a minute and you hear like a squeal, yeah, just ignore it. It'll be fine.
Yeah, my German Shepherd loves to mess with my little dog, and yeah, she doesn't like it, obviously.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, but anyway, there was definitely some controversy at the Grammys. I don't understand how Cowboy Carter won Best Country Album.
I was gonna say we're gonna talk about the elephant in the room. Yeah.
Like
Cowboy
Best
Carter.
Album, I don't really care. If people loved it, then fine. It wasn't for me, but if people loved it, then whatever.
Album. Like, do you think it deserved not best album of the year is controversial, but best country album of the year?
Yeah, I just don't even think it should have been nominated for Best Country Album of the Year because, like,
No.
the best way I'd put it is it's country inspired, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yep.
still pop, but it's
Mm-hmm.
not country. Like nothing about it is country. It's country adjacent.
Yeah. Yeah. It and she said she brought back an instrument that was lost through time that was played by I assume I think I could be wrong, but I think it was like the slaves in America, I think.
I have no
That
idea.
but and I truly didn't look into it, so I don't know for sure if that's like true or not. I'm sure she did, but
Yeah,
um, but
Beyonce does
even
some
so,
crazy shit.
still don't think that that would be considered. I don't know. For me, it didn't sound country enough to be considered in the country album of
Well,
the year.
that's the thing. So it's all subjective. of course, right? But at the same time, like country has a sound. That's why I get so frustrated. Why, like most modern day country to me is not even country. It doesn't sound like country. Again,
No.
it's pop music with country influence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree
Um,
wholeheartedly.
like there's very few artists that are actually keeping the country flame alive, in my opinion. Like I could give a short list right here. I think, you know, even though Stapleton, I think he sold out a little bit. The Still Drivers, I think, were better and more country esque than Stapleton is.
Mm-hmm.
But to his credit, he tries to keep the flame alive despite playing into the popular side of it. Tyler
Mm-hmm.
Childers, Coulter Wall, Sturgill
Yep.
Simpson,
Yes.
Luke Bryan,
Yep.
and I that's the short list to me of like actual country artists and not bro
Yeah.
country, which is a complete different offshoot of, again, it's pop music, it's not country music.
I mean, they had what Chris Stapleton and Lainey Wilson at their fingertips, and they
Right.
chose Cowboy Carter.
Right.
And I don't know.
I've not listened to a lot of Lainey, but my wife is a huge country fan, and she says
Mhm.
Lainey definitely is pretty good. So I trust her
She's
that she's still country.
she's like a new age Shania Twain. Not to put
Oh,
Shania
ho,
Twain,
whoa, 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 whoa.
but that's who I would compare her to.
Oh man, I wish I
Or
could remember.
Leanne Womack.
Oh yeah, nice, nice.
Not pop Leanne, but
Yeah, yeah,
country.
for sure.
Yeah.
Well, so who was it that shouted out Shania Twain? I can't remember who it was.
Ooh,
Somebody won a Grammy and they shouted out Shania.
I don't know.
Ah,
Sure. I don't
well,
know.
we were happy. Mariah and I, my wife and I, were happy to hear
Oh,
Shania get shouted out. Very very
I
well
love that.
deserved. Yeah,
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I love her.
I mean
Um,
she's an icon. I was happy to see Shakira win something.
yes, yeah. Shakira, did she present or did she?
No, she
Or did
won.
she?
She won
She
for
won.
I
I
can't
couldn't remember.
remember what it was for, but she also performed, which was she killed it.
Coming back from those tax evasion, you know,
Yeah.
scandal. Yeah. No, I was kidding. I was joking with my husband about that because we were talking about Jimmy Carr being held under tax evasion.
Yeah.
He's a British comedian. And then Shakira
Well,
came on.
I'm gonna be 100 with you. I forgot all about the tax evasion stuff until you brought it up again. So
No, it's fine. It's fine. No, like, I love Shakira for sure.
yeah,
She's on my like go-to playlist.
yeah,
But
she's goaded.
she is. She brought up She Wolf, I think, on the red carpet. And I said, yes, that's
She,
right. Come
God,
bring her out.
she looks so damn good still too. It's
No,
insane.
she does. For her, like, she's like, what? Is
48,
she?
I think. 47,
Okay, cool.
48. Yeah.
I was like, she's up there in her 40s. But yeah, she looks phenomenal.
Yep. It's crazy. Um, and then I don't know. It was also weird to see. I know it's not the Oscars, but it was weird to see Will Smith talking at an award show.
Weird to see him and then his. I know Willow Smith's kind of in the ether as far as the Grammys go. I don't know about Jaden. I don't know. He was wearing like
The
a
house.
the
Yeah.
Monster House headpiece. And he
Yeah.
was doing like the whole like hand
I have
gesture.
no idea what that was about.
I don't know either, but it was weird.
I do like
But
Willow. I had never even listened to Willow Smith until like last week, and then now I'm obsessed. She kind
I'm sure you've heard her songs for sure.
I have never, not once.
Whip my hair back and forth.
That's the only one. I'm talking about her new stuff, the stuff where she's kind
Oh,
of like
okay, okay,
punk
yeah,
rock.
yeah.
Yeah,
She definitely she's taken like a turn for sure.
yeah,
But I think it fits her aesthetic. I think so.
for sure. What's up,
It'll be
Dakota?
good. Hi.
Uh, Dakota just hooked me up with Kaiju number 8. He's bringing it to me next week. We're gonna go see Captain America: Brave New World next Thursday.
Yeah.
So I'll have a review for everybody next Friday on Valentine's Day. Well, I don't know if we're gonna do a show next Friday or not. We'll see. It is Valentine's Day after all. But the next time we do a show, I'll have a review of Brave New World. I'm excited to see it. I think it looks really good, and I'm a huge fan of uh, Anthony Mackie. I think he's great.
I much. I've seen him in obviously the Avengers,
Right.
but I don't know that I've seen him in anything else.
I'm trying to think of some other stuff he's been in. He's definitely been in some other stuff I've watched, but I don't know. Let's pull up his IMDb. Let's do it live. Anthony Mackie. Yeah. All right, I'm bringing it up on the screen right meow.
Okay.
8 Mile. Yeah, of course. I knew that. I forgot that. The Hurt Locker. Bobby also said Twisted Metal, which I haven't seen Twisted Metal yet. Let's see. What else? I feel like there's some other stuff. The 8 Mile is definitely a big one for sure. That was like when we all first saw him, I think.
Mm-hmm. It's been forever since I've seen that movie. I need to rewatch it.
Oh, Pain and Gain. Forgot about that.
Seen that.
Pain and Gain is not good, but I do like it. It's just it's an ultimate bro movie. Like Mark Wahlberg and The Rock, and it's based on a true story about these two idiots that are they're huge gym bros, and they get into like the mafia scene basically.
Right. I've seen $1 Million Baby. He's in that too.
Oh, nice. Yeah, $1 Million Baby. Yeah, Pain and Gain was funny. I like that movie. Like it's a fun, like, just turn your brain off, have fun movie.
Right.
Yeah. I would recommend.
Oh yeah, no, I'm all about like we just got done watching the Meet the Fockers and Meet the Parents.
I haven't thought about those movies in so long.
I know it popped up on my Netflix the other night. I said, yeah, we're gonna watch that. Let's beat through those movies.
Good old Ben Stiller.
Yeah. Who makes Severance, which just dropped a new episode tonight, which I know you haven't seen it.
I have not. I don't have Apple TV Plus.
Oh, we might have to give you, I might have to just slip you a little password.
I wouldn't say no.
Just so you can watch it.
I've heard really good things. I heard it's like it's what, a dark comedy?
Yeah, it reminds me of that HBO show Something World. What is it? Not Underworld, not Dark World.
I'm not sure.
What is it? Well, it's very like meta.
Westworld?
Yes, that's it. Yes.
Good job, Bobby. You got it, bud.
Yeah. Something World, but yeah, it's kind of similar to that. That's the best thing I can relate it to.
All right, fair enough. Well, I loved Westworld. I loved the first 2 seasons of Westworld. I thought season 3 was really bad, and then I think at the end it felt like they were bringing it back to the original, and then it just died. They canceled the show, which is such a shame.
I feel like most shows do kind of like peter out, or like something changes in like the staffing or the directing staff.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. Like they tried to make it into an action thing in season 3, and it wasn't good at all. And like they brought in what's his face from Breaking Bad. Can't think of his name. Jesse Pinkman. What's that actor's name?
I don't know. Aaron Scott? No, Aaron.
Bobby, help us out. I know you know.
Shoot, Aaron, nothing.
He says science, bitch. But anyway, they brought him in, and he did a good job, but it was just everything else was bad. Like the Aaron Paul, thank you. Yeah. Your mic cut out there for a second, but I think you're back.
Oh.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, Aaron Paul. I really like Aaron Paul as an actor, but yeah, season 3 was just, like I said, they tried to switch it to action and not like that mind fuck, like figure it out puzzle type shit that that the first 2 seasons brought in. Like I felt like the first 2 seasons very much made you think and try to figure out the puzzles and like what actually was going on. And season 3 didn't care about any of that. It was just like, let's go fucking kill some people. And it's like, all
Right.
right.
Yeah, Severance is like that, and most of the the fantasy slash death. There's like one
Okay.
thematic in it, and it follows. It's kind of like the Matrix if you mix it with Westworld, if that makes sense.
Okay. Well, I love The
Yeah,
Matrix, so
yeah.
obviously.
I think you'll love it. So
All right, fair enough. Well, speaking of shows that I love, though, and something that came out this week, Invincible is back. Yeah, Invincible. The first 3 episodes of season 3 dropped yesterday, and I watched all 3. What a great start to the season. Uh, really hit the ground running. Brought in a lot of lore, a lot of backstory, a lot of cool fights, some comedy, some romance. Like, just, you know, it was just like really really solid first 3 episodes of the season. And I know people complained about last season, the second half of last season started, or no, last season started slow. Um, but this did not start slow. So some surprising stuff in there. You haven't seen Invincible?
I need to though.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
reading
you
about it.
do.
So in
Invincible.
this, go on.
No, I was just gonna say it's so good. It's truly one of my favorite shows, like, of the last decade. Easy.
This this isn't the same show with Omni Man, is
Yes,
it?
it
Or is
is.
it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, excellent. Cool. Well, I
Yeah.
need to watch that anyways, considering so I got a commission a few months ago from someone asking for a photo of Omni Man, in a precarious situation.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah, like I don't know who that is, but let me do research, and yeah, absolutely.
So he's voiced by Omni Man's voiced by gosh, I'm having such a bad day with names. I'm usually bad with names anyway, but oh, man,
Simmons.
J.K. Simmons, yes, J.K. Simmons.
I
Well,
have it. I have the IMDb pulled up, so.
yeah. Oh, there we go. No. All right, we're good. My browser freaked out there for a second. Several month wait list. Tisk tisk. What are you talking about? I'm confused. Unless are you referencing? What are you referencing? I don't know what he's
Hmm.
referencing. Anyway, yeah, highly recommend Invincible if you've never seen it. Um, you should definitely check it out. It's brutal. It's funny. Animation's super crispy. It's from Robert Kirkman. It was his first big comic.
It looks like the staff or the cast is stacked
Oh, it
for sure.
absolutely is. Yeah, it absolutely is.
Sandra Oh, Seth Rogen. Yeah, Walton Goggins. I mean,
Oh yeah,
yeah, crazy.
it's
Yeah,
so good.
I'll definitely take a peep.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited that that's back. Let's see. I was thinking. Oh yeah, something that was just announced is that this is like the only big piece of news from this week, I think, in the nerd world, in my opinion. Um, Magic the Gathering is getting a live action adaptation. They just confirmed.
Oh,
It's apparently a whole new universe is going to make it. The people who produced Dune are behind it, so that's good
oh,
news.
that would be great.
Yeah. Uh, I'm interested to see what a live action Magic the Gathering would even entail.
I wonder if it'd be a lot of CGI, probably.
I think you'd have to, obviously, unless they're
I mean,
like, and when they say live action, is that people literally playing Magic the Gathering?
I don't like Critical Role, almost. I don't know.
Well, so for instance, there's this manga called Destroy All Humans They Can't Be Regenerated, and it's about Magic
Okay,
the Gathering, but it's about these 2 kids playing Magic the Gathering.
okay.
And like just their lives around that scene. Um, I think the second volume's out now. Correct me if I'm wrong, Bobby. You're the manga guy. But Bobby and I both read it, the first volume. It was solid. I just wonder if they're going to do something like that, and if they're not, then I think it's got to center around planeswalkers because they're really the only consistent like humanoids, right? They're like the spell slingers, and I just wonder if that's how it's going to happen. There was a Magic the Gathering top down, like kind of Diablo esque game, and I was invited for the alpha for it, and I played it, and they shut it down after beta. They never brought it online. It was it had potential, and it's really a shame that nothing ever came from it. I just feel like there's so much in the Magic the Gathering story and realm. There's a lot they could do with it.
Yeah. I feel like.
Yeah, I've been playing Magic most of my life at this point. And yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of lore there, and I'm excited to see what they can do. There's nothing about it. Like they just announced that it's happening. That's all that there is. But I think it's big news.
I think it's, yeah, definitely big news. I don't know if this popped up, and I just looked it up and it looks like it's old news. But they're coming out with a live action movie for Red Dead Redemption. Good Lord, I can't talk today.
Oh, Red Dead Redemption, huh?
Yeah, it looks like that Henry Cavill has signed on. I
That
don't know
doesn't
if that's
surprise
true,
me. He's a huge nerd, so
but he's going to be Arthur Morgan, I think. I think I could be wrong,
gotcha.
but I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah. You
It's
big
old.
Red Dead fan?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I have a confession to make.
I don't.
I've never played the Red Dead game.
No. Why? Is it because you don't like the Western or like the history of America? I'm
No,
kidding.
I don't know. It came out at a time in my life where I really wasn't playing single player games. I was pretty
Yeah.
much only playing multiplayer games.
Mm-hmm.
And I just never went back and played it.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't have a lot
Maybe
of
not.
time for big open world games. So that's
Okay.
another part of it. Like I understand Baldur's Gate 3 is a huge game, but it's
Mm.
there's also a linear path that you can
Mm-hmm.
follow, and that's kind of what I've been doing. So I
Yeah.
feel like I can get through it. Like I feel like I
Yeah.
would get overwhelmed with Red Dead.
Yeah. There's quite a bit, quite a few side quests to get caught up on, I think.
Yeah.
But they're still updating, I think, the online multiplayer
For Red Dead 2.
system. Yeah,
Wow.
but I haven't touched it in a few months, so but it's there.
Speaking of touching things, this is our 69th episode.
Uh,
Nice.
I'm honored. I'm honored to be here. Yes.
Yeah,
Um,
our go live notification was just nice.
Nice. 69. Nice.
Yeah.
Throw a little
Uh
Gronk action out there.
it's been pretty crazy that we've even gotten this far, to be honest with you. Yeah, I guess the other big piece of news is that Civ 7 early access was happening for people because the pre-order got you early access, and I guess that started like yesterday or today or something. I pre-ordered it, but I didn't do the deluxe thing. So I have to wait until Tuesday like a pleb. But it's actually a good thing because there's been lots of complaints about the UI, and apparently a lot of things are really glitchy and
Mm,
frustrating people. And Fraxis, they're the developers of all the Civ games. They took it to heart, and they already announced that they're working on patches.
mm.
So hopefully those patches come out on actual launch date next Tuesday. But I'm so excited to play Civ. I know I think I talked about it last show, but I'm a huge Civ fan. Actually, I'm gonna look and see how many hours on Civ 6 I have just on my PC alone. Keep in mind, I logged like 250 hours on the Switch version as well.
Oh my god.
Yep. Hold on, let's see.
That's,
Let's go to my
yep.
library.
Do 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 do.
Actually, I don't even know if I know how to check.
Do 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 do.
I understand. There we go. Oh yeah, because it's listed as Sid Meier's.
Ooh.
I have played it on PC 436.7 hours.
Ooh. So that's quite good. Yeah.
Plus the 250 I put it on the Switch. That's a whopping 686, basically 87 hours.
That's a good time. Although, you know what, to be fair though, I think I put just about that much time into Genshin Impact.
Really?
So, yeah.
You know,
Yep.
I tried to play that
Oh.
game and I just couldn't do it. I played it for like 2 hours. I was like, yeah, I'm bored.
It's like it infantilizes like death and stuff, which I'm not about, but at the same time, like I really like the character designs. So I'm like, yeah, I can get over, you know.
I will say the character designs are cool, and I still have Honkai Star Rail on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
I've played it like for 20 minutes total.
I mean, good luck getting that past like the first little blip. Because I think that game's like super, it's like Genshin Impact big, I think now,
Oh, really?
as far as the map goes.
Oh, geez. Too big for me. That's what she
No,
said.
it's too big for a phone.
Episode 69.
Hey, oh,
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, big open world games. I don't have the time for them, being a dad and shit. So
you got dad shit to do. Come on.
I do have dad shit to do. Like I'm lucky if I watch all the anime I try to watch.
I mean, I don't have kids. I have trouble watching Dan or whatever that show is. 'Cause,
Dan
like
to
I'm just
Dan,
like
yeah.
I can't. I don't know.
You still haven't finished it?
I have not.
Jesus
No.
Christ,
I
Jen.
need time to process that last episode I watched like a week and a half ago.
The Acro Silky, that episode is like that's a
Yeah.
top tier anime episode ever, truly.
Mhm. Like I need time to process things. Like I had to stop the last season of Jujutsu Kaisen after
Shibuya.
someone was was like locked into the little box.
Yeah.
It's like, no, my heart. It like crushed it. So I had to and I still haven't picked it up. So
Unfortunately, I got a big part of the manga spoiled for me a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
You probably know the spoiler too at this point.
I do.
Yep. God
Yep.
dang it.
Yep. It's all shit.
Yeah, apparently the ending to that manga is terrible. And actually there's a run here of like this, I would say, the next generation anime / manga that's harbored in new anime fans. So like Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, My Hero Academia. That's like the big three of that era, I would say. It's like the after Attack on Titan era. And apparently all of those endings are fucking terrible to the manga.
Yeah, I would have to agree.
Even I don't know the endings. I didn't read it, but even Oshinoko, which I love, it just ended, and apparently people were pissed off at that ending too. So I don't know. Like, do these people not have an ending in sight when they start writing this stuff? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. You would think that they would, but maybe it truly is like an author that pumps out like books on books on books of the same story.
Maybe. But I mean, for instance, okay, I'm a complete amateur. I'll never get published, but I have this story idea that I've been trying to write over the course of a couple years now. I need to just take some time off work and just hammer it out, honestly.
What do you mean you're not going to get published? Anyone can get published.
Well,
you can get published.
but I probably could.
Yeah.
But it's a comic. It's a comic book, and I need an artist to help me make it because I'm not a good artist. But I've got it all storyboarded out as far as like in my head. I just need to put pen to paper. But I know my ending. I already know my ending. That's my point.
Mhm.
Like I just have to write it all out. It's like
Yeah.
I know the start, I know the ending. It's just the journey to get there. And I feel like is it not the way these people are writing, or are they just writing as they go and like I'll figure out the ending later? Like George R. R. Martin, like maybe I don't know. It's just weird to me. How do you not know the
I,
ending to your own story?
yeah, that's a good. I truly think like Tolkien was just like creating it like as he went. He was really good about keeping his characters and his like storylines lined up in his head.
But you can tell
But
he always knew what the ending was going to be based on how it ended.
yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true. I guess that's true. I guess you have to like line up like the ending with the path
Right.
that the characters follow.
He
Yeah,
he
I
would have
don't
had to
know.
have known his ending, like to carefully, meticulously write it all out the way he did. You have to know how it
Yeah,
ends.
yeah, yeah, 'cause the Eagles come in as like a stealth. Yeah, yeah.
I don't.
Okay. No, you're right. Tolkien was a bad example on my part. But yeah, I feel like you can write a story without knowing
Knowing the
the
ending.
ending. Maybe not as like fleshed out as his was,
And
but
maybe I'm looking at it from the wrong perspective. Maybe it's they have an ending, and then once they write their story out, they're like, "Well, I don't want this ending anymore. It's not going to be a fitting ending to the story we've gone through so far."
yeah,
Maybe that's the way to look at it. I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm not an author. I don't do stories.
Yeah, but you're more creative than I am. Clearly, I mean,
No, no.
you
I just know a way to work.
absolutely are. You're a great
I
artist,
know a way to like manipulate things to my perspective.
and I can't do that shit.
Oh, well, thank you. But no, I don't know. I truly don't know if that's like, see, maybe it's
Well, I know that every artist has their in any genre, like whether you're a writer or an like a sketch artist or whatever. Everyone has a different creative process.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. No, that's it could be. I just sometimes I think that like maybe that the artist wants to keep a certain character alive and maybe they like change halfway through. Maybe no, no, like I think they're better off, you know, kicking the bucket here at this point. I don't know.
well, and I
Maybe.
I think maybe too you have to look at it from a mangaka perspective too, where it's like when they write these, they want to stay in Shonen Jump forever. So like
Mm.
their idea is to write weeklies. So I mean they literally write it that week to be published that
Oh,
week. You know what I mean?
yeah, true.
So maybe they don't have an ending in sight. They're just like I just want to keep it going. Speaking of which, if you've never seen Look Back on Amazon Prime, it's from Tatsuki Fujimoto, who is the Chainsaw Man um, author. It's one of his first works, original works, and it was adapted to a movie on Amazon Prime. And
Ooh.
apparently, it's a very abbreviated version of the manga. It makes me want to go read the manga really bad.
Hmm.
But oh man, it's a beautiful hour of your time that you could spend. It's so awesome. Uh, very unexpected what happens in it. But it really shows you the perspective of like a mangaka writer.
Yeah.
And like their process and like what their a lot of their personalities are like.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it's good shit.
I'll check it out.
Very emotional. Be ready to cry.
Oh no! Is it like a complete like 180 from Chainsaw Man?
Yeah,
It sounds
yeah.
like.
It's nothing like
Oh
Chainsaw Man until it
yeah.
is, if that makes sense. But a very short time. That's all I'll give you.
I can see it. I can see it happening
Yeah.
for sure. Like ideas, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can see it. For sure.
All of Tatsuki Fujimoto's characters look the same though. He definitely has a look to his characters cuz I read Fire Punch as well and like I'm like god, this is just like this is just power but different.
Did he do Fire Force?
Fire Punch.
Oh, okay, Fire.
Yeah.
Okay. Punch. Okay.
Yeah. Which
I was
was
like, his
another
Fire Force
big hit
was
of
like
his.
completely different.
It was his first big hit. Fire Punch was, but it wasn't like it was so weird and dark that it didn't hit the mainstream.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
and he, obviously Chainsaw Man was his really big hit.
Weird and dark. Too weird and dark to hit mainstream.
Yeah, you should read
Ugh.
Fire Punch. It's insane. It's
I'll
literally
read that
insane.
too.
The concept of Fire Punch is insanely dark. There's these people that are witches that
Okay.
exist, and there are very few of them exist in the world, but they control all the like magical powers in the world. Okay, well, uh, he is he's a one of those lucky few that can control power. Okay, fire. They got the main character, the Fire Punch guy. I forget his name because it's been a while since I've read it, but his ability is that he can regenerate.
Okay.
So this is post-apocalyptic world, and food and everything is really really hard to come by. And one of the witches like made an eternal winter happen. So what he does, him and his sister have the same ability to be able to regenerate, but she's not as good at it as he is. It takes her a while to regenerate. Okay, well he uh gets in go with these people in this village, and he will literally chop his limbs off to use as firewood and food for the village.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
which is really fucked up, but in dire
Yeah.
times, I guess why not? Well, one of the fire witches comes and attacks that village, and uh, the dude. But the thing about the fire witch is, whenever they put a fire on something, it doesn't
Mhm.
stop burning until the fire goes out,
Uh,
until it burns to ash. Well, when a guy can regenerate, if he catches on fire, he's gonna keep he's gonna stay on fire and keep
yeah.
regenerating. So he's in literal constant pain because he's constantly on fire
Oh.
from this.
Oh.
So his whole purpose is to go and get revenge on this guy. But
Yeah.
there's another portion that I'm not going to get into because it's a spoiler. But
Right.
at one point, they chop off his head to keep him from regenerating, and to keep him from regenerating, they keep shooting him in the head to kill him over and over and over again until he can't regenerate.
Sounds like a valid response.
And he feels all of this like he's in constant misery.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like I said, it's really dark.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to read it for sure.
I don't know. I don't know if you should read it.
No?
I mean,
No, I'll read it.
it's good, but it's very dark. I didn't even get into the darker details.
No, I'll find it. I'll read it. Nothing's too dark.
Well,
For me.
you'll have to. They don't typically have them at Barnes and Noble, so they definitely have them on Amazon. So, or if you're a Barnes and Noble member, they'll send it to you from their warehouse.
I
But
am not. So I'll have to
okay,
go through Jeffrey Bezos, sadly.
I am. So if you, I can have it sent to your house if you want.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Yay.
but
But yeah.
it's insane. Tatsuki Fujimoto is insane, and I love him. I love the way he writes so much.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, my dog's driving me crazy. Quit. He's so bored.
Oh,
Yeah,
puppies.
yeah. He's
Um, go on.
no. Go ahead.
Um, I was just gonna say, have you seen the new? I think it's new. The new trailer for Fantastic Four,
Oh
like the first. I
yeah, we
think it
didn't.
was released 3 days ago. I
Yeah,
think.
we didn't talk about that. You're right.
Oh,
That is another big thing that happened this week. Yeah, I saw it. I mean, they're
what?
good on them for not showing a lot. Right? It was very short and not a lot of information, which is good. You see everyone use their powers except Reed Richards,
Yeah. Yep.
which I found interesting. I assume it's going to be like a big reveal when it happens.
What were your thoughts on the aesthetic of everybody in the film, including the Thing? I think yeah.
The Thing. Okay,
Yeah.
so I thought the aesthetic was great because it really represents the 70s, right? Which is where it takes place. And
Right.
obviously they're going to look different than current day. And I think it really encapsulates what people looked like back then, just in general, especially like
Yeah.
their uniforms. Very
Mhm.
70s.
hmm I like the fact that they kept the things form, his format, or his CGI form, very similar to the 1960s comic. I think it was 1960s.
Yep. Yep.
Somewhere there, comic strip. So, not strip, but comic book. So.
Yep. I agree wholeheartedly there. I will say the one thing that I found a little weird with him was I felt like it was almost too CG. Like I noticed it that it was CG, and I don't know if that was
Yeah.
because everything else looked so practical,
Mm,
and maybe it just stuck
it
out
could
like a
be.
sore thumb.
It could be. I think they used like I think a full bodysuit in the first film.
Right.
Um, back in like what 19 whenever it came out. I can't remember when the first
The
one came
first
out.
Fantastic Four,
Yeah, that was like 19.
was it in the 90s? I thought it was like early 2000s. I thought it was like 2001, 2002.
I don't know. I thought it was earlier than that, but I could be wrong.
Let's look. Let's vet that live on air. All right. Fantastic Four.
Are you
We're
back
back.
on?
We're back.
Yay!
I don't know. My internet dropped for a hot second there. I don't know what happened.
It,
I
ours does that too.
I think no. I think I need a new network card on my PC. To be honest with you, I think it's starting to go bad. Either that or I have a Windows update waiting. One of the two.
Mm.
Anyway, I actually liked the first Fantastic Four. I didn't think it was that bad. Like, okay, it was bad, but it was campy in a good way. It was bad in a good way, right? It was fun.
That's Chris Evans and Jessica Alba, is it?
Yeah.
Is that? I thought there was one before that. Am I crazy?
Was there one before that?
I don't know.
So
Like
that
that
one
there
was in
was.
2005, by the way. Let's look up
Okay.
Fantastic Four
I could have
movies.
sworn, but you know what? I could be wrong. I want to say it was like 1990 something.
So there was one in 1994, The Fantastic Four.
Yes.
I have never seen that one.
Okay.
But I do see the one you're talking about. Yes, you are right. 1994 with who are Alex Hyde White, Jay Underwood, Rebecca Staub. Okay. Yeah, no one big in it actually. Oh yeah, it's not good. I'm looking at the trailer right now.
Aw. But so they did use like a real life bodysuit in
Yes,
94,
they
which
did.
I think it holds kind of similar to I mean, not exactly similar, but they use like the big, rock dome, I think,
Yeah.
uh, in this latest edition. So,
But I actually enjoyed the 2005 one. Like I said, it's not good, but it's super
yeah.
campy and it's fun. Turn your brain off and have fun. Plus, early Chris
Mm.
Evans is such a joy.
I liked him as Cap too. He was pretty good. So
Yeah. Yeah.
he's a good
He's the
good
best Cap.
superhero.
He's the best Cap for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rip in peace.
R.I.P. most of them.
Yeah, true.
Then
Definitely my wife's hall pass.
oh, see, mine's Loki for sure.
Hiddleston, of course.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, yep. But no, but yeah.
So what did I mean? You thought you were a fan of the trailer though? You thought it looked good?
Yeah, I think it looked good. I'm interested to see if I don't want to spoil anything for people, but I think that there's a baby. I think because it's Fantastic Four: The First Steps.
Yeah.
I think so. I assume that there's a baby involved at the end of the movie, maybe.
So who would that be if it's a baby? Would it be forget the name of the one kid that they had in the
Franklin? Is that wrong?
I don't remember. You might be right.
Sure.
But also they teased Galactus at the very end of the trailer, so I was very happy about that.
Yes.
I'm very excited for Galactus if they do him right. because man, what an awesome supervillain Galactus is.
Oh
I mean,
my
he
God.
literally eats worlds. How cool is that?
Listen, you can't get better than that. Like a new age, what is it, Katamari experience?
Damasi. No, I like literally consumes the worlds. Like, oh.
Mm.
Fun fact: the first time I ever interviewed Chris Sabat, and you can go watch this interview. It's literally the trailer on my channel because I was so happy to have interviewed him. He's one of my favorite people ever. I asked him if he plays video games and like what his favorite video game of all time was, and he says
Mhm.
Katamari Damacy. He said that was his
Yeah.
favorite video game of all time.
Hey, I think it's so easy to like shut your brain off and just roll up little worlds, you know?
For sure.
Just just go through and like roll up cows or things that make sounds. I don't know. But yeah,
Things that make
it's
sounds.
just easy. Satisfies the sadist
Oh
in
yeah,
me. That-
for sure.
yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of older games though, I have been very much into retro gaming. I think I talked about it last week a little bit with my friend, my very good friend Philip, Kitsorn's brother, got me an Anbernic for Christmas. It's the one I showed off right here. I have been really deep diving on this thing and configuring everything for different games. It will play from PSP and Dreamcast backwards, and it makes me want to play PS2 and GameCube games, which it won't play. So I have an old Google Pixel 4a that has plenty of power to run GameCube and PS2, and so I'm going to convert it into a retro game player, a ROMs player. So I got to get like the controller thing that attaches to it, but I'm gonna strip it of everything and try to put the Daigisho front end just like I did with my Anbernic on it, so it launches straight into it. It's gonna take some hacking, I think, that I'm gonna have to do because AT&D really and Verizon really don't want you to do anything with OSs. But I have to find a way to jailbreak it. But man, I've really been into like cataloging all the games, like what I'm playing, like what emulator I use for it for the ROM, how smoothly it runs, and I'm trying to like breathe my own life into that community. It's a very vibrant community, but I want to give back to it because they've given me so much. So I feel like having like a master spreadsheet of all the games that I've played, all the ROMs that I've played, what I play it on, and if it runs smoothly or not. I think that's really, I'm just having so much fun with it. It's such a nerdy thing to do, but
No, listen, hobbies. I love it.
well, that's the funny thing is, I work in IT as my profession, and I've legitimately had more fun configuring it and trying to get it to work than I have actually playing the games.
Hey. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I love it.
So
I
yeah,
have been sorry, go on.
nope, you're good.
Oh, I was gonna change subjects real quick and say I've been looking at these shoes. They're the Red Hulk Croc
I've
feet.
not seen
Someone's come
them.
up with. You haven't? All right, I'm gonna shoot you a link.
Okay.
But so they're like Crocs. And they're from the Red Hulk, and they're so cool. And I was thinking about getting them. It's like $60,
Oh my god.
which I know is a lot of money, or maybe it's 110. I don't know. I shot to you on Discord. But
They look ridiculous.
did you get them?
Yes.
Are they so fun? Like
Oh
what
my
even?
gosh.
No, listen. I'm gonna show up to Comic-Con with those on. Watch.
I feel like I hope you do. I feel like that like somebody with a foot fetish made those.
Bet. I'm gonna contact this person on IG for sure and be like,
What
hey, how Do I get a size 7?
Where's
in
Josh
these?
McQuillan when you need him? I feel like you could slip those on. I feel like you could slip those on like some Birkenstocks or something.
Yes.
Like
Oh,
just
for sure.
get them 3D printed and slide them over top.
I think that's what they are.
Yeah. Oh man,
Yeah,
that's
that's what I'm
killer.
doing. That's gonna be my birthday gift. My birthday isn't for another like 7 months, but that's
Well,
okay.
hell yeah, early birthday gifts. So something that my wife and I do, and we've done since one of our may have been our first Valentine's Day. I think it was. So we do a non-traditional thing for Valentine's Day. We get each other shoes because she loves shoes and I'm a sneakerhead, so it works out perfect. She already got herself a brand new pair of Birkenstocks on order, and I'm kind of looking around to see what I want to get. But there's these pair of Jordan 1 Low Lunar New Year's that I think are pretty nice.
Yep.
So I might snag those. But yeah, we brought our kids into it too. They get new shoes for Valentine's Day now too. So
I love it. Oh my gosh, it's a family affair.
yeah,
So exciting.
yeah,
Aw,
yeah.
super exciting. Which you said Air Jordans?
Yeah, there's the Jordan 1 Lows. They're what are called Lunar New Year's. Here, I can bring them up.
Mm.
Let's see. Hopefully my internet doesn't say no you again. No, we're good.
Air Force Ones?
Hold on, let's see. Yeah, here they are. They're kind of basic. Like they're gray and white, but they have like this really cool like
They're not basic.
light teal color on the
Yeah.
soles and like the accents.
Yeah.
Like kind of minty. And then on the
Mhm.
back they have the wings that are like they're like a patina kind of holographic. Oh my gosh, my dog is driving me insane. But yeah, here they are. I think I'm gonna pick these up. I like them.
Yeah, do it. Those are cool.
Yeah.
Love. And then these are
So
like,
yeah, that's. Do you do anything special for Valentine's Day? Any traditions?
no, not really. I mean, my husband and I are always relatively separated over
Ah,
V-Day just because he's overseas working and I'm here,
right.
or we're just not in the same place. But this year we're together, so we're probably not going to go out on Valentine's Day
It's
because
too
we don't like crowds.
crazy. Yeah. Everyone's thing is like go to dinner, but like that's the problem is everyone does it. Like it's a cool idea, but
Exactly.
yeah.
So we'll probably do dinner in, and then I was thinking about getting him some Valentine's Day donuts. Not that he's sitting right next to me, like listening to the words that I say, but doing something cute like that.
New tradition, huh? Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
The question is
but
what's he going to cook for you though?
ooh, I don't know. Sounds like steak,
Ooh, nice. Hell yeah.
steak and asparagus, taters. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I'm feeling
I
that
th-
day.
I think I'm gonna make my wife's favorite. You ever had the 3 cheese tortelloni from Johnny Carino's?
No.
I make a mock version of that pasta, and it's her favorite dish ever. And I think I'm gonna
That
make it for Valentine's Day. So yeah,
that sounds really good.
it's fucking fire, fam. Trust me, it's good
I'm,
as shit.
I might have Tim make me an off-brand version of that.
I'll send him.
Velveeta Jellicoe cheese.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah, off-brand, off-brand.
Off, like off-road brand.
Yeah, yeah,
We're
like
talking
not even
like
like real cheese
yeah, we're talking
brand.
like not even like
Yeah,
dollar store. We're talking like
not
Papaw's Dollar Barn.
yeah,
The
yeah, not even
holler.
like edible food, really. To be
Right.
honest, it just sits on your stomach for like a solid like 30 days until like it finally like comes through your system. Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Sticks to the insides of your intestines and just won't come down. Yeah, it just keeps bricking up.
Don't you love
Crazy.
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, we don't have plans. We'll just kind of, I'm sure, wing it because it's Friday, right? Next Friday.
Yeah, it is. which makes it even worse because
Yeah.
usually people all like the busiest time. They always say the busiest time in restaurants is the weekend of Valentine's Day, but the
Mm,
fact that it actually falls on a weekend this time is gonna like amplify that for sure.
yeah. It will. It will. Well, and my dad's birthday. So my mom's birthday was this past week, and they combined it with my dad's birthday, which is the 15th.
Oh, okay.
So usually we always do something around that time. But then this year, I'm like, well, do we do something that Wednesday before Valentine's Day, or do we do something the week after? You know,
Word. Yeah.
like none of us like people enough to like go out and be in the mix with with the masses. So
Says says the lady who's like, hell yeah, Comic Con.
right. Well, except Comic Con for
Yeah.
some reason, I don't know why,
It's because
but
it's our people. That's why.
yeah, that's true. It's because like I understand the people and
Right.
stuff. Yeah,
All right.
but
Well, I think we're hitting time here. So yeah, not. I mean, there was a couple things this week for sure in entertainment world, but nothing too crazy like it was a couple weeks ago. Um, yeah, no, it was it's been a busy week for me. I'm really fucking tired. Excited to watch more Invincible when it comes out next week. Yeah, I hope everyone has a really good V-Day. Hope everyone
mhm.
gets chocolates and butt stuff and yeah.
Butt stuff. Gotta have the butt stuff, my dude. All right.
All right. Well, thanks for everyone who stopped by. Thanks, Bobby, for chatting with us a little bit. And until next time,
Stay nerdy.
yeah, stay nerdy. Bye.
Bye.